वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। उम्मीद करता हूँ आप लोग खैरियत से होंगे। तो अगर आप लोग चैनल के ऊपर फर्स्ट टाइम आए हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल नोटिफिकेशन को प्रेस कर दें। तो आज इस वीडियो के अंदर हम आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करेंगे कि हाउ टू अर्न मनी एज अ फ्रीलांस कंटेंट राइटर वर्ल्ड वाइड। तो आप लोग जो है वो एज अ फ्रीलांस कंटेंट राइटर जो है वो किस तरह से काम कर सकते हैं, ये हम आज की इस वीडियो के अंदर डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की इस वीडियो को। Once you have a strong and comprehensive understanding of content and how it caters to customers and clients, you can earn a handsome amount of money as a freelance writer. Freelance content writing is the zenith of achievements in this industry. Although this statement is an individual perspective at the affair, each writer is aiming for the same. Content writing itself is a booming industry, and being able to reach a point where you earn solely based on your own credit is huge. Instead of operating with an established name, the self-worth of writers receives more value. To be honest, this business is actually preferred by many entrepreneurs today, as it involves less people in the process and a cohesive line of thought between the writer and the company or product being written for. If a writer is beginning to opt for freelance content writing as a medium of earning, then they generally must have at least 2 years of experience in the industry. The freelance market is far more competitive than the corporate content writing market, and it will gobble up a novice writer. The perspective of competing with writers from around the entire globe can be very daunting for a writer who does not understand the techniques and tweaks to survive in the industry yet. However, once the relevant experience and knowledge on how to cater to the client's request and bidding is acquired, a writer is set to earn money as a freelancer. Nonetheless, this list is a guide to writers beginning to wonder about this path as a medium of livelihood and how they can earn a substantial amount of money through this. It is important to grasp that all these tips and guides are only relevant once you have cleared the time in the industry and have a very strong and comprehensive understanding of content and how it caters to customers and clients alike. Set up a portfolio. Having exhausted considerable time in content writing business, it is befitting to say that a writer will have tons of work at their disposal. A portfolio is a culmination of all the writer's best work encased within the document so that it serves as testament. In the freelance business, clients often ask for a portfolio or a proof work, and being able to furnish this builds confidence within a client besides having a set of documents. Instead, in the freelance business, clients often ask for a portfolio or a proof of work, and being able to furnish this builds confidence within a client. Besides having a set of documents instead of one single document as a sample of work is far better, as there is scope of versatility, diversity in thoughts, and relevant issues that would receive prominence. Start writing blog posts. Blog posts have a huge presence in the content writing industry. There was a point in time in which blogs were incredibly popular, and even today, blogs that highlight relevant issues and topics receive a lot of attention. However, that perspective of the business comes later. At the very onset of planning a career in freelance writing, a writer should begin with a blog post. This can be on any platform or any famous blogging websites such as Blogger, Tumblr, WordPress, and more. And the writer should begin to publish blogs every once in a while. Even if the blog does not acquire sufficient views online, it's still a form of digital presence for the writer, and the blog post will also add to the sample work list for the client. तो कंटेंट राइटिंग से आप लोग किस तरह से अर्निंग कर सकते हैं, ये हमने आज की इस वीडियो के अंदर देखा। अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो वीडियो को लाइक कर दें। आप लोगों से मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर। हमें इजाज़त दीजिए, अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, टेक केयर।